This is a retro Inhumanoid spot. Today we're going to be looking at the assorted Redwoods. These guys were, I guess, keepers of the above surface world of Earth, and then you had the granites that looked after the underground. These guys posed as normal trees in the cartoon, and then I guess when danger happened, these guys would turn into these creatures. Not really a lot to say about it. The toys themselves are a bit disappointing. There's really not a lot going on. I think they probably were translated the worst from the cartoon series. If I just open up my little pamphlet here advertising the Inhumanoid toys, the Inhumanoids themselves stay pretty true from these pictures than they do to the toys themselves. One interesting thing to point out though is if you look at there's the Redwood up at the top there, and then down here we've got Red Sun and Red Len, which would be these guys here. This one here would be Red Sun, and then these would be Red Len. First of all, you probably will notice right away that the early prototype figures were a hell of a lot better than these ones. I mean, if you look at them, I mean, these guys look cool the way they were designed. I mean, it looks like there's no articulation other than the fact that they've got the gimmick thing here. But I mean, far superior than what we ended up getting with these guys. These guys just look like ass. One other thing too is even though the Red Sun is about the same color, the Red Lin is almost depicted more in a lighter kind of like a yellowy brown kind of thing, whereas the Red Lins here are more gray. Putting this aside, if we look closer at the figures themselves, like I said, there's not a lot going on with the figures themselves. They are very disappointing. There is articulation in the hand and there is articulation in the foot. That's all you're gonna get. The waist does turn, but I don't think it really is from a articulation standpoint. And then there is a light piping happening in the top here that makes the eyes glow, which I think you guys can see pretty good. Happens the same too with the Redlands here. But the main gimmick with the figure is the fact that if you take the top and you take the bottom and you separate it, you can elongate the character's size here. Again though, I mean, looking at the prototype pictures of these figures, I mean, these ones are a lot crappier than what we might have ended up getting. And then these of course all extend as well, like so. The interesting thing as well is the Redlands. There we go. So I mean, they do extend quite a bit, but at the expense of them extending back in the 80s, I mean, you can see where the joints were and you can see where it extends out. I mean, they've tried to do a good job of putting the grain from the wood in there, but in no way, I think, have they been successful at it. I mean, looking at the toys that they are, the way they are now, I mean, a lot of people would look at these and probably just think they're really, really crappy. I have to tend to agree with you, but again, it's growing up in the 80s. I mean, this is the kind of toys we had. They weren't spectacular by any sense of the word, but just want to give you guys just an idea of the kind of stuff that we grew up with. I mean, the people who I guess would be in their 30s and late 20s now. But there you have just a retro spot on the assorted Redwoods. We've got Red Sun and Red Len. And with that, I will see you guys next time.